Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning back into Campus Conversation. Today, I am with Dr. Torres, and we're just going to be talking about his teaching experience at Vanguard. And yeah, so my first question to you, Dr. Torres, is I know this is your first year at Vanguard. What are the classes you have taught, and what have been like your favorites so far?
Yeah, sure. Well, first, thanks for the invite. I really appreciate it.
Of
It's
course.
been great to be here at Vanguard. In terms of the classes that I've taught so far, last semester I taught American democracy, World Civ One, World Civ Two, and U.S. history. So those were uh, in the fall. The spring, this semester, I'm doing a class on liberalism and conservatism in America, as well as a class on introduction to law, and then a section of World Civ One. And I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, and American democracy.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
How are
Uh,
those going? How's the liberalism and
oh,
conservatism
yeah.
going?
It's been great, actually. Um, in particular, American democracy trying to let's see, like adapt to a new set of students, I think. Although the core of what I teach is still there. And I
Mhm.
think, with American democracy, it's much easier for me to say something like, as we talk about America, we're going to hear both the good and some of the bad, right? But ultimately, one of the ways I like to express this to students is when we look at ourselves, we can see both our capacity for both good and for ill. And we
Mhm.
hope that we are judged by, the good. And I think ultimately the thing that Christ demands of us is, a clear depiction of reality. And that's one of the things I love that I get to say that in a class like American Democracy, to know that there is some demand, a unique demand placed upon us as we're thinking about both politics and the history of our country, right? And to tell the story in a way that is not that is a depiction of reality, right?
Mhm.
That doesn't give into any argument of say, America is wholly bad, America is wholly good. I think everyone, to some degree, is over that kind of talk,
Yeah,
and we should be because we want, yeah, to understand America as it actually is.
you're right.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
black and white.
right. I think that's important. So that's one of the things I've enjoyed doing here a lot with America, with liberal democracy. Excuse me, liberalism, conservatism. That's been a lot of fun as well.
Mhm.
Getting to read different thinkers. We're doing a lot of. We did Thomas Paine and Burke. I noticed you're not in that class,
I know.
and
I wish
I'll
I took it.
it's been fun, but really trying to understand the left and the right as they actually are, how they want to be understood. I think that is crucial to our understanding, political ideology. First, understanding the thinker as they understand themselves gives us the ability to judge them,
Yeah.
right? Outside of that, so yeah, so that's been going well. I
Good.
love the group of people that are there. Yeah.
Did you guys talk about the State of the Union this morning?
I talked about the State of the Union this morning. I did, yeah. I opened it up to everybody, but uh, there were a couple of things that were said. Yeah, yeah, we talked about it.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What classes are you
Did you,
hoping? Go ahead, sorry.
no, go ahead. No,
What classes are
feel
you
you.
hoping to teach like in the future? Is there like a specific special topic that was like on your mind?
Yeah. Oh gosh, I have an entire list of things I want to teach. So I'm hoping we'll see in the spring to do a class on for First Amendment law. So dealing with free speech, free exercise, the Establishment Clause. I think those are areas that I love the most. So that's what I'm hoping to do in the spring. Sorry, keep looking away from the camera and at you.
No, you're good.
It's so weird. And then also a class, hopefully on what was the other one I had in my mind? Oh, religion and politics. That's sort of my area of
Mhm.
expertise. So I definitely want to dive into that, both historically and also in terms of what we know in political science um, about religion in America. I think it's a lot more of a complex story, especially when we talk about, say, evangelicals. I think we miss some of the important story. And I think we sometimes don't do enough of the understanding the thinkers as they understand themselves, right?
Hmm.
But that's another conversation. But yeah, so classes like that, maybe something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got a
Yeah.
lot up my sleeve. We'll see.
Okay. So do you lean more history related or political science?
Having taken my PhD at Claremont, part of what is important for us is that those two things they go together, and that's a lot of a newer area in political science, relatively new compared to other things. Say in the last, I don't know, 30 years, 30, 40 years, is a subdiscipline called American political development, which is looking at historically at core institutions. Okay, sometimes people refer to it as new institutionalism. Um,
Hmm.
so that's kind of already where political science is meeting itself again with history, but focusing deeply on core institutions like the judiciary or the presidency. And I think the fault of political science today is that it is forgetting how important the history side is. And I think at Claremont, the unique thing for us is that we brought that in. That's important to see those things together. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's cool.
yeah, yeah.
Where did you kind of discover your passion for that? Where is this kind of something you've always been interested in? And or
First, tell me where you discovered your passion for it, and then I'll tell you where I discovered mine.
I don't know. I feel like I've just always been into politics. I'm definitely more poli sci instead of history. I do like history, but more poli sci.
What
Um,
age did you get
um,
the itch?
I just remember being like fascinated by the 2016 election. So I was like in sixth grade.
Yeah,
Um, and yeah, I just remember like finding the whole process super interesting and like all the debates were like fun to watch. And um,
sure.
yeah, and my family's pretty political too, so I feel like that definitely shaped me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, my first entry into politics was the Bush versus Gore election.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was like beginning of the sixth grade for me,
Mm,
and just sort of diving into that. I don't think I really cared about school very much until I discovered politics.
yeah.
I think that was the thing that saved me in
Yeah.
a lot of ways. Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyways, I think I may have interrupted you. What was your question? Did I
Oh, just do you lean more history or poli sci?
Oh yeah, yeah. So definitely poli sci. Yeah,
Mm,
but it has so much history in it that sometimes one of the things I find in a class like American Democracy is students will be like, "Oh yeah, I really loved your history class." I'm like, "No, it wasn't a history class, but I get what you mean."
yeah,
So yeah, yeah, yeah,
that's
um,
fun.
yeah,
So was that always like your major in undergrad and going into graduate was like always?
yeah. When I was an undergrad, I was singularly focused on one topic, which was religion and politics. And in particular, my interest was looking at churches in America that are highly political, with pastors that are comfortable talking about politics and even contravening IRS regulations and contravening them and stepping over that line. And interestingly enough, I started delving into that in my research methods class as an undergrad, and it became the topic of my thesis as an undergrad, and I got an award for it. And I was like, I know things. And then I stuck with it all through graduate school. And I think that was the thing that really anchored me is like I was just singularly focused on this one thing. And no matter
Yeah.
what class I was in, I was thinking about how that class will help me better understand this topic. So um, yeah, um, always loved politics and always loved political science. I would, I think when you're in high school, uh, you're sort of leaning like, do I want to do history? Do I want to do poli sci?
Hmm.
Why does this school have a department of government, and what does that mean? Do they not do political science? Um, but yeah, so I started at Franklin and Marshall College in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Fun
That's where my
fact:
grandma lives.
in Lancaster.
Hmm.
Oh, cool. And she says Lancaster, not
Yes,
Lancaster. That's
exactly.
right. That's important to remember for those folks. And it was Ben Franklin's college and Chief Justice John Marshall, the greatest Chief Justice ever. They both had failing colleges, and they brought them together and called it Franklin and Marshall. Um, but then the '08 crisis occurred, and needed to duck out, unfortunately. And I came
Hmm.
back here and studied at University of Laverne,
Okay.
where I found some really great professors. Who really helped deepen my love of poli sci even more. I'm grateful to those folks.
Mm.
As you probably imagine with Dr. Kang and Dr. Jimenez, they could
Hmm.
really light that fire.
Yeah.
Um, anyway, so yeah.
Are you originally from Pennsylvania?
No, I'm from California. I'm from the IE.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's probably one of the biggest changes that I've had to deal with coming here, just because everyone is from the OC. And
Yeah.
I live in Fullerton now. Where are you from?
Corona. So IE.
Oh, yeah, IE. Uh, um, uh, Isaac is from
Yeah.
Corona.
Corona.
Did you know each other there?
No, but when we became
Oh,
friends here at Vanguard, it's like a coincidence. Like, oh, you're from Corona too.
do you drive together to take the
No, we have
carpool
we
lane?
have differing schedules, but we do hang out. Outside of class too, outside of school.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
where are you from in the IE? What city?
Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'm from Ontario, and when I was at Franklin and Marshall, people were like, "Ontario, Canada." I was like, "No, Ontario, California." Yeah, so that's where I'm from. But it's interesting talking to students here. My joke is that um, people from the OC, South OC, and North OC, when you get on the 57 freeway, once you hit the Brea Canyon, there's like a dense fog that comes through, and everyone from the South OC just turns around and is like, "No, we mustn't go any further than this," you know, because no one knows about the IE. The further
Yeah.
south you go, they're like, "What? What is that place? I've never heard of it before."
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, 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 yeah.
So what made you choose Lancaster?
I wanted to go to F&M because at the time it was a hidden Ivy, and I had enough pride remaining then to be like, yes, this is where I'm going. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, and it was a huge culture shock. I
Yeah.
never, the Amish. You're like, what?
Yes. Yes.
It was. I still have pictures of like going to Costco and taking pictures of their buggies. It was one thing
Yes.
for this kid from Ontario to leave California. It was another thing to go all the way to Pennsylvania,
In Amish
you
town.
know. And yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
it's also like I learned at the time it was like the seventh most segregated uh, city in America.
Oh my
And I think I
gosh.
knew that immediately just because like when I left the school to get a haircut one day, I realized that I was like in the Puerto Rican quarters of Lancaster. And I was like, oh, I am definitely somewhere different now.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So
Yeah.
it was pretty
We
cool.
like
It
going
was
to
interesting.
Lidditz. I don't know if you were familiar with
Oh,
that
okay.
area.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
Oh.
we like going and hanging out there and walking down
How
Lidditz.
often do you go back?
Like once a year.
Cool.
For like Christmas. So it's like, sometimes there'll be snow and then we always see the Amish and
Now, so one of your parents is originally from Pennsylvania.
yeah. So my mom lived there up until like she was 20 and then she moved to California. But my grandma's still there.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Why did she move to California?
I think she just wanted, a change of scenery and
Okay. Fair enough.
yeah.
Cool. And your
Yeah,
dad,
but
where's he
that's
from?
OC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
South
Garden
OC
Grove.
or North OC?
Garden Grove. I don't know where that is,
Okay.
but
Yeah, that. I think that would be North County still. I could be
maybe.
wrong. What do I know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a crazy coincidence. What's like one random fun fact that your students would, never know?
About me?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, there's lots of random facts. I think I may have said this fact in our last group powwow we did, but I was on the Lisa Gibbons show in the '90s. They had
Oh.
like the Animal Actors episode every once in a while, and our dog had got stuck in a storm drain, and we had no idea about it. And the city like refused to get our dog out. Again, we didn't know any of this was happening, and I guess this lady was like, "Well, I'm gonna sue,"
My
and
God.
then it was like, "Oh, it was our dog," and so we got to go on television, and our our trailer was next to Airbud, and the
Oh,
Airbud dogs. There were like another, I guess, another iteration where there were puppies. I don't know,
oh,
but yeah. So I was on
wow.
television, and we
That's
made
crazy.
like $500 off of that.
Wow.
So there's
Who
a
was
fun
it? What,
fact.
whose show was
The
it?
Lisa Gibbons Show. Do you
Okay.
ever watch the Tournament of Rose Parade, the Tournament of Rose Parade thing? You don't watch the
No.
Rose Parade, Lane? Your
I've
answer should
heard
have
of
been
it.
yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
absolutely. I've seen it.
I'm an American. This is what we
I'm an
do.
American.
We get up on. She's one of the announcers for it in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. She does that. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty boring person. Um,
I
just
don't
very
think so.
quirky, but just quirky, dorky, quirky. Pick your word. Yeah. What about you? What's your fun fact?
I don't know. I also agree. I feel like I'm kind of like a boring person.
I never see you on campus.
Yeah, I'm a commuter, so I'm only there for set hours, Monday, Tuesday.
You've never come to my office to say hello, welcome new professor to our campus. We're so happy to have you here.
You
Nothing.
know what? I should have.
Yeah. What's your
Well,
fun fact? Come on, I want your fun fact.
well, I always tell people that I I'm into politics, but that's like a given, obviously, now at
Hmm.
Vanguard. But I don't know. I work at In and Out.
Oh,
Uh,
that's a good
yeah,
one.
yeah, I don't know.
In Corona?
Yeah, the one in
Is it the
Corona.
one over that big bridge thing?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Kind of
Yeah,
by
yeah.
Green River. I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I used to be a cyclist, so we would take the Green River Trail and get off
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the one
Yeah.
off Surface Club in Green River, and yeah, that's the one
Oh,
I work at.
cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
so
Yeah.
that's what I normally go to with my fun fact. But
Cool. Yeah.
all right, well, thank you so much, Dr. Torres. I appreciate you doing this interview, and thank you
Yeah.
guys for watching and tuning in. And yeah, thank you
Come
again.
take classes with me. Come take classes with me.
Yes,
Okay, good. Yeah.
will
All
do.
that good stuff. Great. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.